Make sure you are refreshed before we set out again, friend. The road to justice is paved with kicked buttocks. Minsc is an open book, with many pretty pictures. You hear that, Boo? Your keen skills of observation have not gone unnoticed. Our friend wishes to consult your wisdom. So small is Boo that he is often mistaken for a pinecone, and many secrets are spoken in his hearing. He will tell what he knows. But Minsc, of course, will translate. Minsc knows your people well. The skin of the world is thin up in Rashomon, and it is easier there for things to slip between the planes. Sometimes these are wonders from other worlds. Sometimes warriors, hungry for plunder. Such visitors have inspired the saying among my people. The children of Gith live long and forget the face of death. And so they come to Rashomon to be reminded. And Minsc did not mean to say so. No more than he is a Hathran of his high country. No, Minsc has no hatred for Githyanki. It is a fine thing to fight against them. And a fine thing to fight beside them too, I think. Besides, the children of Gith alone have witnessed a sight that I have long yearned to behold.
And for a moment, you share in a vision tinged with his awe. Imaginings of the astral sea, an immense horde of wild space hamsters drifting in the endless expanse.
The Githyanki may have Minsc of Rashomon's ire, sometimes healthy servings of his sword. But for this, and this alone, they shall always have his respect.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed. Halsin. Is he of the Feybergs, the candelabra makers? Perhaps it was Hagrin. Wonderful craftspeople, but truly terrible deal makers. Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you? I am very pleased to meet your acquaintance. And you are?
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me, seemed very helpful. Although, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place. There must be, you would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case.
The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvellous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she? Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face, smiling, young, then older, then ill, then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me.
Guests. The counting house requires valuations.
At once.
The House of Grief welcomes you. Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
You may enter.
Have a seat. The mapping will begin shortly.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here? I am the one who asks the questions. She is the one who answers. You are the one who remains silent. Now, if all our roles are clear, answer me. What is your true purpose?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia DeVir.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good.
Viconia DeVir. If only Shar would bless me with the forgetting of your face.
You... Boo would have recognized your foul scent, if not for all this evil Sharan incense.
Always a pleasure to see old acquaintances. But you would be wise to not interfere in what is to come. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
A ghost! Wait, no. A projection, says Boo.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Best be on my way.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them. How many people did I help break upon this thing? There's so much I can't remember. Yet, if I picked up these implements, I'd know exactly what to do.
How much farther can I go?
A cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
Here we go.
No time to dally.
for a dull moment. These boots have seen everything.
I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
I have something to ask.
Keep going. Mother Superior will deal with you.
Those who cling to light are destined to lose it. They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shar, how she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shar's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family.
That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Such misplaced camaraderie. How about this? Surrender this one to me, now, and you can leave freely. And consider Lady Shar's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shar!
Got to concentrate.
Unknown father, offering an embrace of fang and claw.
shown her split a skull, but as
The next singer shall prevail.
Here goes nothing.
Her foes shall perish!
Lady Shah's will shall be done, sure as night.
Nocturne. Again! deliver your death to the Night Singer.
May darkness consume.
Kicking, for goodness! My hamster has dined on godflesh. You are but a tiny crumb! Wait, no! To swords! Someone hold Boo! He does not enjoy the bumpings to come.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Weep if you wish. Minsc will not judge.
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need. My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss. Where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched, they wept, they bled, often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shar commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shar ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shar had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shar. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away. Sympathy is for the weak. I merely wanted to say my piece. I wanted her to know the cost of her education. Now, do what you will.
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself! You owe me that!
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
She stands at the same crossroads you yourself once did, Viconia. But it seems you are not quite the teacher you thought.
Boo thinks you have had every chance to change your ways. Count yourself blessed it is not he who judges you today.
I'm adept at it. Alluve.
This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Hells. It's strange to be back. My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
These boots have seen everything.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
You recall the memory Shadowheart recovered by eating the noble stalk. This must be the person she remembered.
I remember you, but you're different. Very different. I used to call you something else, didn't I?
You did. But that's not who I am now. I remember the other initiates used to tease you about your name, the one you chose to honor Lady Shar. They were attacking who you were. I never found it funny, but I wasn't quite sure why. Eventually, I realized it was because I wasn't happy with who I was. I couldn't keep going like that. But seeing how you fought on, I realized that I didn't have to. From then on, I was Nocturne. It wasn't easy, but everything started to make sense. I could breathe.
It's a beautiful name. Suits you well.
Thank you. Picked it myself. But enough of that. I can't believe you're back.
I've been trying to return here as long as I can remember, which admittedly doesn't amount to much.
They whispered it was a suicide mission. This search for the artifact you were sent on. Some even thought it was the Mother Superior's plan alone, and not Lady Shah's intent. But now it seems you've turned on both the Mother Superior and Lady Shah.
Indeed. There must be all sorts of things you could tell me.
There are. But with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up. Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well. Be sure to get everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my boot. Boo would squeeze through, but he just had lunch.
Things have stayed interesting.
These jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Soldanessula, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
Githyanki. Part of the Shara's preparations to seize the astral prism, no doubt. Swift as my feet can carry me. Done to them. I have something to ask.
It can't be. Another vile trick. No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past, and our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
But the curse will just have to go on like this. Suffering. this far just to give up at the final hurdle. We're leaving this place together. I'm going to take care of you.
Our time has passed, Genevieve. You must not let us burden you.
You're no burden. You're my strength. I think I know where my willful side comes from now.
But...
Hush, Arnel. Jen wants her family. Jen shall have her family. How can we help, dear?
Get out of this place as soon as your strength allows. There's a camp. You'll be safe there. Everything that's happened. Shah, my parents. It's almost too much to take in. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Ha! The heart of a berserker beats in the cleric's chest. Shar thinks this pain is a punishment. No! Pain is a promise that all our enemies' blows have not killed us and will be heaped back upon their heads tenfold. Lady of Loss, I see now, Boo, because she is always losing. Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconia was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Those words are more soothing than the salve Minsc applies to the places the armor chafes. You are a kind and gentle soul. You hear what our friend says, Boo? Viconia is gone for good this time. Ah, I am sorry, Boo! I will stop up my clumsy mouth and would tear out my hair if any remained. Boo and Minsc have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. Ha! Minsc did not stop her. He did not need to. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts. I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
Shar believes us so fearful of pain that we would empty our lives of all other feeling just to escape it. I will admit a petty sort of pleasure in watching Shadowheart make the goddess look ill-equipped.
On my way.
Huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
A mirror of loss. A relic said to be as old as the Church of Shar itself. Those who stood before it could surrender their very thoughts and memories to the Lady of Loss. Great powers rest within the realm of the mirror, to be granted at the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suitable offering. A piece of themselves.
The Githyanki. Head removed. They tortured her for information, then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else. Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Seems simple enough. There's a hole back there, behind the crates. I'll take that. I've got a long road ahead. Time to press ahead.
Little hideaway. Why does this place seem so familiar? What's next, I wonder? That little hideaway that we found in the cloister, it It almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. A childhood I don't truly remember. But remember it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids. Maybe. Or maybe I already liked night orchids and I chose that place because of them. The particulars of childhood can grow hazy even if your memories haven't been tampered with. But I felt safe there. I know that much. Well, can you imagine what it would have been like growing up in that place? Endless training, no privacy, facing scorn wherever I looked. I can very easily imagine I needed somewhere to escape to, if I was to survive. Nocturne and I must have come here a lot. We probably had plenty we wanted to hide from. Anyway, I think that little hideaway helped shape who I am, as much as any sermon or training did. Funny the things that influence you.
You've shown great kindness, allowing my wife and I to remain with you. Thank you. I'm glad Jennifer found you. She is strong, but she is also human. The years were harder on her than on me, in both body and mind. Shah's pit robbed us of precious time we can never have back. Whatever we have left, I must make count for double, triple. But later, perhaps. I still need time to recover my strength. Some rest, perhaps, will make me better company.
I heard birdsong at dusk coming here. You don't know what it's like to hear music like that again. After so long without. Thank you. Old. I was a young woman when they seized me. Anel and I hoped Jen would be joined by siblings. But that dream's gone now. And there's a stranger in the mirror. But I still have my teeth. That first apple was worth the wait. Apologies. Even the littlest thing wears me out. I should rest a little. We'll talk soon, Jennifer. Oh. I see. Do forgive me.